Hello. So I just wanted to share this little law of attraction story with you. Some years ago, when I was single on a New Year's, I wrote down that I wanted a mate. And I said, well, while I'm waiting, universe, get me ready. I didn't know what get me ready meant. Was the person I was going to be with, did he need a great cook, a good dancer to be compatible with him? I had no idea. I just said, get me ready. Well, as the years went by, I went to a retirement party and I ran into someone that I had dated 30 years earlier. He had been in the military and he was disabled, slightly disabled. And during the time that I was waiting, I had gone to nursing school and become a nurse. So I got together with someone who's disabled, and now I was a nurse. So I said, I wasn't exactly sure if this is something that I should pursue. So one day I was in the mall and I wanted something to drink. And I was thinking the whole time I was in the mall, should I pursue this relationship? This is something that happened, I was with this person 30 years ago. It didn't work out then. Maybe it wasn't the time then. Maybe it's the time now. So should I pursue it? So I went to the vending machine to get something to drink. And I got this Coca-Cola. And on the back of it, it says, share a Coke with William. That's my husband's name, William. So I said, okay, well, maybe this is the universe showing me that I should pursue this with him. I used to ride the bus a lot because I didn't like to drive. And it was one bus stop. I would look at a house all the time. And I would see myself going in that house in that certain subdivision. And I would see myself just opening the door and a little dog running out to greet me. I had absolutely no idea that the person who was going to be my husband had already looked at a house in that subdivision, and they were in the process of being financed for the house. I had never mentioned it to him that I wanted a house in that subdivision or that I wanted a little dog. And although I never mentioned that I wanted a dog, because I have allergies, and for some reason, I just never mentioned it. But then one day my husband came home with our little doggy right here, a little terrier just like the one in the Wizard of Oz. So I got the house in the subdivision where I wanted to live, and I got my little doggy, and I got love. I'm a nurse, and my husband is disabled. So some people say that's a match made in heaven, that I ended up going to nursing school and he ended up becoming disabled during the time that we were separated. But my point is that eventually, if you put something down in your subconscious and you focus on it long enough, it will happen. I just hate that it took so long because I let my limiting beliefs hold me back. And that's what holds back a lot of people, those limiting beliefs. So if it's something that you truly desire, you can't just put it in your mind. You have to reprogram your subconscious and overcome any negative cellular memory that has been passed down to you. If you do that, you definitely will have your desires in this life. And that's just my little story that I like to share, my little law of attraction story.